We are moving on to describing character, setting, and plot. And I want to break it down into 2 weeks. And at first, I want to start with describing characters. So that is what we're going to start with. And today, we're just going to do an introduction. So we're going to start with describing characters, as said. So let's go over the learning target. Understanding what characters are like and why they act like they do can help you see how they drive what happens in a story. So, characters are the people or animals in the story. Okay, it can be a person, it could be, like I said, an animal, anything like that. Who the story is about or who plays a part in the story. Okay, when you read a story, think about what the characters say and do and why they act in certain ways. Just like real people, characters have feelings. They have traits or special qualities such as courage, pride, or honesty. They also have motivations or reasons for doing what they do. A character's actions contribute or add to the sequence of events in a story. The sequence of events is everything that happens, okay? It's in that order that it happens. We've worked on sequence of events, putting the story in order. So by identifying how the character feels, what they do, that's going to help us also identify the sequence of events, okay? Each action changes the story and what happens next. Read this cartoon and look for clues about what the giant is like, okay? So let's look at this picture. So we see the giant and he's overlooking some people hiking up the mountain. We don't really know how he feels yet. We can see he has a smile on his face, but that could be because he's happy to see people. Might not be, the people might be scared of him. We don't know yet, okay? But then the giant grabs them and says, "Hi, let me help you over the mountain." Okay, so we can see that so far he's very kind. He's willing to help. Okay, and then the last picture. "I'll be here when you want to go home." So he's also, he's being helpful again. He's like, "I'll be here when you get home. If you need me, I'll be here. I can help you back over the mountain." Okay, so all of these pictures play a part in the story and how the character feels. Okay, so look at the cartoon and then complete the chart below. Write 1 or 2 words that describe the giant's traits, motivations, feelings, and actions. So I'm going to do some of this with you. I'd like you to do some of it independently. So traits, it says what the giant is like. I'm going to give 1 word. I would like you to also provide 1. And just by looking at that cartoon, I learned that the giant is very friendly. Okay, he's friendly. He's a nice giant. So that's one of his traits. Let's go over to the motivations. And motivations is what the giant wants. And what does the giant want? From looking at this cartoon, I think the giant wants to be very helpful. Okay, he was willing to help them over the mountain, and he's willing to help them when they want to go back. So I'm going to say the giant wants to be helpful. Okay. Character. We already have the giant. We can also put in the hikers. Okay. They also played a part in my story. Okay. Feelings. I would like you to do these 2 on your own, just to get familiar with this, because tomorrow you will be reading a story and identifying these. So feelings. How does the giant feel? Give me 2 words. How does he feel? Okay. So looking at this, how does he feel? And then his actions, what the giant does. After looking at this, what does the giant do? Okay. Then once you have that filled out, so I'd like you find another trait, another motivation, and then fill out feelings and actions. And then I will post a discussion box, and I would like you to answer this question. Think about what happens in the cartoon. How do the giant's actions contribute to the sequence of events? So what would have happened if the giant had not helped the climbers? What do you think would have happened? Okay. That's all we're going to do for today. Just an introduction. Tomorrow we'll read a story and get into this as well. So if you have any questions, if you're confused, just message me.